Because during my term as Governor General, as I crisscrossed Canada and having made youth the priority of my mandate, I was able to connect with that energy in the youth in Canada a lot. Not inviting them to come to me, but me going to where they are and what they are doing. And what we realized is how much and how often young people were using the arts as tools for social change, for building solutions and tackle social issues that affect them. A lot of young people sometimes in difficult situations, disenfranchised, vulnerable, challenged by circumstances, but who would actually use the arts to create a space for dialogue, for having these, at times, difficult conversations that need to happen. Humility is a key one. Accepting that you don't have all the answers. You don't have all the answers. As a leader, once you accept that, you are much more open to listening and to connecting. You know, we hear this a lot. There's a disconnect between decision makers, lawmakers, and the people. Things happening on the ground. I think, and it's something that I always spoke about with politicians, for example. Be careful, be aware that, one, you can learn from what is happening around you, what citizens themselves are putting in place, their initiatives, their solutions, because they are actually challenged, confronted to a lot of struggles. But at the same time, they are part of the solution. They come with solutions. I mean, I see that with the youth in Canada doing that all the time. Sometimes when we had opportunities of meeting our lawmakers, ministers, with the youth on issues of justice, housing, health, education, work, employment, I saw these ministers taking notes because these young people will, go straight to the issue. They don't go around it, and at the same time, they're not just complaining. They're not saying, "Oh, this doesn't work." They're coming with solutions, very creative, innovative solutions, good practices actually, without being asked. So people are doing that every day. So leadership is about listening. Leadership is about also inclusiveness. It's about making space for more dialogue, taking that time, not just in time of electoral campaign where you come with your, no. It's about cultivating that connection with people and creating what? A relationship of trust. Once there's an erosion of trust, leadership is also in a state of erosion. How can you have a vision? How can you have a vision and share a vision if it's not really also embedded in what people are doing every day? Yeah, because you will always find people around you saying, "Oh, Excellency, don't go there, don't bother," and it's very frustrating because you know sometimes that because you're a public figure that you can become also a target. You know it's wrong, but you'll have the whole, institution pulling you in and trying to hold you back when you know that you could just go for it and react. Sometimes I wonder, if I did the right thing in accepting not to go for a fight. This is the story of my life, and it started. I was at a very young age, with my parents teaching me one thing: indifference cannot be an option. Never. You have to be aware of what's happening around you. You need to have a point of view, even if it's painful. You need to see it. You need to understand what's happening because you can make a difference. Imagine, as a child, being that said to you every day. I had all my cousins in a bubble of innocence, you know. I've never experienced that. I've never been in a bubble of innocence. I've always been in that situation where I was not indifferent. I needed to understand everything. I had a point of view, and I wanted actually to take action. And I can remember as a child making that decision.